Hello everybody, Daniel here with another recording for some Ravnica Allegiance Esper Control. Trying to get to Platinum. 2 wins away from this thing. Well, yeah, 2 wins. No telling how many games because I've got 1 game away 11 times now. 0 for 11. But hopefully this video is the one where it happens. Also keeping record, this is my 5th game in a row on the draw that I've played. I can't ever get to be on the play, but that's alright. Still decent looking hand. We'll see what we got with it. Thinking we'll follow the ratio here, see what they're working with, and hopefully be able to hold up counter and removal. So I'm guessing this is probably like Bant Nexus or something. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, so from here, I think we really don't care about them ramping that much. Let's take this Revitalize since they didn't use it, and then next turn, if they want to... this is tough. Let's just keep them from drawing into gas. That's a pretty good card. Go from there. So they're going to ramp this turn. They're going to ramp more than we thought they were this turn. Nicely done, opponent. So from here, we can Thought Erasure again. I really think we're better off just holding up a counter spell. The next turn, if we need to, we can Thought Erasure and a Scantha at the same time. So they do nothing. So let's start off with a little Thought Erasure. Nexus of Fate is annoying. So let's see here. That costs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's still going to be a turn away from it this next turn, no matter what. So I say we actually just take the gift, because they're 5. Yes. Or we take the Chemisters. So I say they play a land next turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So I think we're actually taking the Chemisters inside here. We'll let them ramp, but save our counter spell for that Nexus of Fate. And we'll leave that on top so we can have Teferi coming up. And so we can't do nothing else, let's go ahead search for Scantha for this time. So all in all, not a terrible start for us. We should be decently favored against these Nexus of Fate decks. It seems like if you can stop them from getting the Nexus off the first time, they just concede, but we'll hope to get that lucky. I guess the one place we could get punished here is they play Wilderness Reclamation, float the blue, and then untap and use it all for Nexus of Fate. But we'll see what happens. Hoping they just play Gift of Paradise here, because they were not really worried too much. And we've got a Mortify if they want. Wow, it's a fairy. Okay.
This isn't a fight you can win. Not so fast.
That's annoying. So from here, we could... This is a tricky one. Let's slam Teferi and see what happens. And do we actually tuck his is the thing. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do it.
You need to take time out.
Let's like force him to have like a good way to get this Nexus going. Cause even if he just even if he just plays it here, it's annoying, but he's not getting any like crazy value off of it. Sure. Because now he's got to shuffle that Teferi away too, which is nice. Okay. Gift ain't a big deal. So if we just untap here, then we should be feeling pretty safe. Cool. So we're in great shape now.
Let's skip to the good part.
Plays Kanta. Put in Godless Shrine. Untapped. Let's go ahead and pass turn. I wish when they say good game they'd actually just concede so we'd have to worry about this. We played enough Magic today, we deserve it. What you got, opponent? Do we counter? I think we actually do counter that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can't Nexus Fade even if he does anything. We'll let them resolve that. We'll counter the other one if they try to do it. We're still gonna be like winning a card advantage race here, if that's what he's going after. Since he doesn't have the mana to Nexus here, we'll go ahead and do this. Don't need a land. Don't really need that either, but...
Hold that thought.
All the lines. Play this tap and pass the turn. I'd love if we had 2 counter spells here so I could just go ahead and... Okay. He should have Chemist's on instep there, I think. But maybe he's got some good stuff in hand he doesn't want to do that with. The good thing is we can Chemist's Insight and Sinister Sabotage at the same time if he tries to get cheeky. Let's sabotage that. He's probably got a counter spell of his own, I would assume. Sweet! Alright, for the 12th time today. Yes, that's right, 12. It's winning in. We've been trying our hardest to get there, and it's just not been happening, so let's see what happened this time. Nugget Seeker 420. Okay, so maybe this guy's just really high right now. We can get by him that way. It's a pretty dreadful hand. Lands are good, but Jesus. I think we keep it because we do have the wipe, though. And maybe that's a bad decision, but not the... Okay, so against Gruul, I'm okay with keeping that because board wipes seem to be really good against them. Teamer, okay. We're drawing a bunch of lands here, so hopefully we can get some good draws off the top. So he's ramping really hard. Angel of Grace isn't quite what we wanted to see. Play that like we're holding up counter magic and pass. So he's adapting, he's swinging, he's passing. Eldritch Reborn's not a bad draw. Don't want to wipe a board with just one creature on it though. Crisis is good. That's some value there. We'll go ahead and... Jesus. Go ahead and wipe this board for now. Pass turn. And I'm hoping he's just stuck with like a bunch of ramp cards in head, or maybe, I don't know. I don't know what we're hoping he's stuck with anymore. Let's play Teferi. Counterspell would be wonderful here.
I'm not done yet.
Mortify isn't the worst. So we'll go ahead and play this so we can hold up Mortify. Go from there. Star of Extinction, annoying. Goodbye, Teferi.
It's only a matter of time.
Let's thought erasure, see what we're working with. Fight with fire, we'll definitely take that. Bottom land. And let's play that tab pass turn. So he's flooding pretty hard right now. But he is also thinning his deck out like crazy. Man, we just need like one counter spell here, and I think we're going to be okay though. Cleanse and Nova is not quite what we were looking for. Let's pass here, and then Flash and Angel Grace the OT. So that resolves. This will work out okay for us though.
So much more rely. Come to me.
One, two, three. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 7 mana up next turn. Not quite enough to do what we want. So we're just going to have to mortify here instead, which is annoying, but we can do this and then Eldritch Reborn next turn. Play land. Do this. And hope he just doesn't draw another Vivian for sure. Okay, Absorb's great here. Okay, he pitches the land that we knew about, which is kind of strange, but let's go ahead and pass the turn, hold up Angel of Grace and Chemist's Insight. Hopefully he doesn't have like a Hydroid Crisis in hand, because that card, like even if you counter it, is just so good. But if he does cast it, we'll let it resolve and flash an Angel of Grace, so that way we can still Eldritch Reborn next turn and hold up Absorb. He's thinking. So we can get it to Fairy back, we can get... Oh. Yeah, we'll be countering that. Faux show. And we can still Chemist's Insight, which is pretty great. Did we just get there? Did we just get there? Would you just look at it? Call the cops and have them look at it too. We're in Platinum, boys and girls. Whew. I've played way too many games to get to this point. I'm so glad we made it. GG, y'all. Until next time.